I'd say good morning, but it's more like good afternoon. Just woke up again. My sleep schedule's all sorts of fucked up. That's the one thing I've been battling this whole time. Um, outside of the anxiety and everything else going on. I sure as heck don't know what it is, though, that for some reason, like, I'm starting to have vivid dreams again. It's really fucking weird. I like the last one I had, it was extremely vivid, and it's like I used to have them all the time up until 5-6 years ago, and then I basically stopped dreaming. I might have one once in a while, but it just seemed like I stopped dreaming, and I don't believe that anybody doesn't. Excuse me, I don't believe that nobody dreams. I believe they just end up in a position where they just don't remember them. But I used to have them all the time and could remember them vividly. I mean, in great detail, or sound, color, all kinds of shit. And then they went away, and now suddenly I'm having them again, and I don't like them. Think you're starting to have a good dream, and all of a sudden, someone ends up in that dream, and you're going, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And it wakes you up because it's like, wait, no. Now I'm hoping, because I leave here in a couple hours. To go head out to the beach. I'm hoping things will help get my mind off of this shit for a little bit, because obviously that's what's affecting a lot of even my sleep. I've just been on an absolute mental roller coaster, emotional one, nonstop, and it's even when I'm just, I don't. Yeah, it's just been a nonstop roller coaster. It's like as soon as you break free from hell, or you think you do, it doesn't stop. It's still there, and it's like it's always haunting you. Oh, I can't stop. Hurry, my head is just starting to do its twitch thing. Yes, when I do pace a lot, I do rock a lot, I do all this stuff when I get really stressed out and start getting overwhelmed. Sometimes I do it like when I used to go to dinner. I went into a place that either had really good food or I liked a lot. I'd have trouble not wanting to dance in my seat. That's because, well, yeah. There were a lot of years I was able to hold it back and everything like that, but it's like as soon as I learned what was up with me, was just like, you know what, I'm not going to be masking my shit anymore. It's cost so much energy just trying to mask to mask my Asperger's, then on top of it, trying to mask everything that's gone on. My head's still in a fog. I've only maybe been awake for, like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And Turkey Boy as usual out here hanging out. And then we got Masha and Snoopy. And then I'll have to switch the camera around because my old girl Nana, she's getting old. That's Nana. She's a red nose. We got her when she was a puppy, and she's just been having a lot of... Well, she's been having a lot of health issues, of course. And there's our Momo. Momo's been helping a lot here lately, too. Being a little happy lover girl, keeping us distracted and busy. And, of course, Andy and Trunk, I think, are out mousing now. Snoopy looks like her daddy. And there's my Momo. No, I've just been... This is going to hurt for a long time, and I have to deal with it. And the downside is I deal with it in waves. And it's a non-stop roller coaster. Some days I'm okay, some days I'm half okay, other days I'm just a fucking wreck. There's some days I might be doing alright, and then something will happen to kick in the memories or something, and then it just kind of ruins the rest of the day. So I'm just trying to keep myself busy, distracted. I'm trying to start surrounding myself around, be around people that know me better. There are some that, I gotta get out to seeing before I go to move. What's nice though is the one house that I put an offer for on still available. So yeah, there's that, and then there's two others that I found in another state. One's this big brick house. I mean, it's like 2,300 square feet. And when I look at it, it's a neat house. The floor plan is really fucking cool. The property's only about a half acre. I mean, it's how big my folks' property is here, so I know I can make something like that work. But when I look at the house, I can't help but think it's probably from some old porn star's fucking brick house from back in the 70s and 80s. I mean, it was built not like 1960. So you can see it was built in 1960. You can tell just by the way it was. But it was definitely some rich person's, at the time, home. Thing has a wet bar, all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's one room, you can't tell if it's supposed to be the bedroom or a living room. And yeah, I mean, it's really neat. But it's creepy also and all that. So, I mean, that's not really my top favorite between the two. The other one, though, is thankfully a little smaller. I'm not trying to go bigger houses, and just the sad part is it's what's coming up available out in those areas. And I'm trying to find something a little smaller than what I just sold with the bigger property. The one I did find that's still available, that one there just needs a new septic. But I don't like, I don't like how close it is to the city treatment plant. And then how the washroom and bathroom are the same room, and that you just don't have room for a washer and dryer separate or even stackables. So it has to be one single unit that does both, both drying and washing or whatever. No, there's at least there's probably a dozen or so houses right now I've got saved that I've contacted on. Well, I've contacted on a few of them. The other ones I'm just watching at the moment. I'm just going down the list. And see what happens. I know the furthest I've been looking is in Florida. Yeah, I got the point. I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna, I don't see myself moving after this next place. So it's like I'm being really picky about where I move. And it's like if I was to move to Florida, I'm just gonna go move to the retirement community out there in the villages. Because, yeah, I'm at the age I can move there. I'm not 55, but they do have it where you can move there and still be in your 40s and whatnot. I think that's like, it's obviously a small group of people, but yeah. With my disabilities and stuff, I'd still be able to get in there. It's just, I don't know about going that far east. I mean, as is, I get nervous enough going. Well, it's between maybe 2,000 and 3,000 miles away from here. Like I said, I've been looking in multiple states, and there's been a few places, but I'm still kind of hoping for the one that I had put an offer in on before, that somebody else had already supposedly jumped in on, but then find out that it's still for sale. So I'm gonna, as soon as all this shit with this house is done, I'm gonna be, if that one's still available, I'm going for it. So yeah, but no, I gotta leave here about 6:30, and then I'll start heading out towards the coast, so that way I can rest from the drive, and then try to enjoy tomorrow, and well, not try, but enjoy tomorrow, because I'm gonna do damn near everything I can to stay distracted. Take the camera with, and try to get, do some photography while I'm out there. I do want to try and get pictures of the fireworks and stuff out there above the water, but we'll see. Because I'll use both this camera, and I'll use my Canon camera. So I'm gonna take a couple little vids here and there while I'm there, so you guys can see the coast and all that. And I'll try to do it without me talking. It'd just be a nice change for a couple days, even for here on the channel. Just try and have a couple days. As I said before, I'm just kind of sharing the experience and the journey, just of everything that's been going on, to trying to heal through the healing process, just all of it. Basically, so people can, yeah. Hopefully people can learn from this. I'm not a very good teacher, and I recognize that. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will chat at you guys later. If I don't do an update later today, I will, like I said, the next few vids or whatever is probably going to be of the beach and all that, and the coast, and give something a little different to look at other than my ugly mug and all this depressing shit. So even if it's with a fake smile, the next time you see me on here, maybe I'll have a smile on my face. Alright? So thanks for watching. I'm late.